What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dylan the Villain, and we're coming back at you with some more Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. We are once again booking Extreme Championship Wrestling. We're Friday, week 2 of January 1997. It is Hardcore TV. We're in front of 4,339 people. And we're going to go ahead and start the pre-show as Lance Storm defeats Kid Cash by submission with a single leg crab, a Canadian maple leaf. The match got a 36. Lance Storm with a 41 and Kid Cash with a 23. Dawn Marie debuts. I was supposed to debut her last week with Lance Storm, but she debuts this week, and her gimmick is poor. That's terrible. Announcing color commentary gave the match a boost, and Dawn Marie did some good work at ringside. We're going to move on to our next segment, which is technically the pre-show, but it's just the rundown of the match card. Tonight we will have a promo with Raven. We will see Taz in action along with Mikey Whipwreck as he takes on Chris Candido. And we will see the Gangstas in action tonight. We're going to go ahead and move on to our opening contest of the night. And it is Little Guido taking on Supernova. And about that had little heat and embarrassing wrestling. Little Guido defeats Supernova by pinfall. Match got a 22. That's not good. Little Guido with a 27 and Supernova with a 28. Announcing color commentary gave the match a boost. And of course, the crowd did not like watching two people who should have been in the pre-show. They just weren't into it. We're going to move on to the next segment of the night. And it is the Raven promo. And he talks about how the Sandman, he can win. He can gain all the momentum that he wants to. But he will never gain back the love of his wife and kid. No matter what he does, no matter what he does, he can win the ECW World Championship from Raven. It doesn't matter. Your life's over. I've took everything from you. I've took your wife, your kid, your championship. The last thing I have to do is run you out of this company. And Lord knows you're a terrible wrestler. So no other company is going to hire you. Because you're just trash. You're nothing, you're a nobody. And you'll always be a nobody. And it doesn't matter what I have to do to you. I'll always be better than you. Nobody's going to stop me. Tommy Dreamer thought he can stand up to me, and you see what happened to him. Terry Funk thought he can stand up to me. You see what happened to him. All these guys they put in front of me, I brutalize them. Just like I do you. So, Sandman, you think winning one little match puts you back in line for my ECW World Heavyweight Championship, then sadly, if that's all you have to do to become number one contender, then may God have mercy on your soul. Because once you step back into the ring with me, I'm going to beat you so bad that you're never going to wrestle again. Segment got a 86. Quit the Raven, nevermore. You know, that type of thing. Segment got a 86. We move on to our next segment. And it is the Gangstas of New Jack and Mustafa Seed as they defeat the chair-swinging Freaks. When New Jack pins Axel Rotten with a 187, New Jack carried the match in terms of in-ring work. In-ring performance. I thought I would never say that phrase ever playing this game, but New Jack carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Saeed with a 42, New Jack with a 53, Axel Rotten with a 43, and Balls Mahoney with a 40. New Jack and Mustafa have great chemistry teaming together, and they also have the tag team specialist bonus. New Jack was penalized for the mass transit accident. So he's still feeling the effects of personal effects, or at least I believe that is it. Also, he is like what's the word I'm looking for here? He is very disliked backstage. I'll put it that way for that. So, yeah. We're going to move on to the next segment, which is a promo from New Jack. And he calls out the Eliminators, and he says, you see what we did to these two hillbilly white boys? We beat them so bad that we sent them packing. And the Eliminators think that they're the best damn tag team in professional wrestling today. You see, we ain't wrestlers. We're gangsters. And we don't come out there to wrestle. We come out there to fight. And we come out there to beat people. It don't matter what color you are, black, white, brown, yellow, red, purple, green. It don't matter. Because when you're in the ring with New Jack's going to beat your ass. And New Jack is going to kill you. So, mark the days, Eliminator, as the ECW Tag Team Champions. Because you're looking at the next Extreme Championship Tag Team Champions and New Jack and Saeed. You better believe that. The segment got a 58. He's basically saying that the Eliminators, New Jack is coming for the Eliminators. We move on to our next segment of the night. And it is the Triple Threat. As we know, one of the members of the Triple Threat recently left and went, well, y'all don't know that. One of the members of the Triple Threat has left and joined a rival promotion. Not going to say who. But they left and joined a rival promotion. And so now we're down to two members of the Triple Threat of Shane Douglas and Chris Candido. And Shane Douglas comes out and he calls out Mikey. He says, Mikey, you know, the fans love you. That's great. These fans are idiots anyway. Any fan who likes ECW is a idiotic moron who don't know what 2 plus 2 is if you wrote it down in front of on a piece of paper and handed it to them. But you won. You won your match. You're the number 1 contender. That's great. But you see, the World Television Champion, Shane Douglas, just doesn't give out title shots to anybody who just thinks because they beat some nobody that they can just become number 1 contender. You see, I have more honor and prestige in my championship than other wrestlers and other promotions do. So tonight, I heard that you will be taking on my colleague, Chris Candido. And I wish you the best of luck, Mikey. I really do. And all of a sudden, Mikey Whipwreck's music hits, and he comes out to the ring, and Shane Douglas gets out of the ring, and we move on to the match as Francine and Shane Douglas are outside the ring. And Shane Douglas gets on commentary as Francine tries to manage Chris Candido. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to find out. In a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd in Superb Wrestling, Mikey Whipwreck, he picks up the win with a quick roll-up. The match got a 52, not bad. Chris Candido with a 57 and Mikey with a 41. I'm a loser storyline. It automatically advances. They have great chemistry together, and it shows in their performance. That is good. Joey Styles and Joel Gertner. I put Joe Gertner on commentary. Have pretty good chemistry calling matches together. That's the first time that's popped up, but okay. And Chris Candido penalized for personal effects. Man, a lot of people have personal effects. The segment got a 52. Mikey does it. He picks up the win. The underdog, Mikey Whipwreck, picks up the win. He is the number 1 contender. But after the match, Shane Douglas and Chris Candido get in the ring and they start beating the hell out of him. Start beating the hell out of Mikey Whipwreck. And all of a sudden, we hear music that we haven't heard in ECW before. And out comes the one and only Bam Bam Bigelow. That is right. We have picked up and signed Bam Bam Bigelow. And Bam Bam Bigelow comes to the ring. And Shane Douglas and Chris Candido, they get the hell out of the ring. They scatter. Anybody who's a fan of ECW already knows what's fixing to happen. They already know. And Bam Bam sees Mikey laying in the middle of the ring, and Mikey's looking up, and he looks hurt. And he's holding the back of his head as he's sitting on his butt. And Bam Bam offers his hand, and Bam Bam picks him up and dusts Mikey off and asks him if he's okay. Mikey shakes his head, and all of a sudden, Bam Bam just fucking gives him a clothesline lariat. Oh, it looks like he's decapitating Mikey Whipwreck. He picks him back up and power bombs the holy crap out of Mikey Whipwreck. Mikey Whipwreck looks like he is dead in the middle of the ring. He is convulsing in the middle of the ring from being power bombed so bad. And Shane Douglas is laughing, and he slides in the ring. And he does the triple threat hand gesture, and Bam Bam does it too as they pose in front of the camera. As we move on to our main event of the night, is Taz taking on Brian Lee. This guy, he is leaving and going to another promotion. And Taz beats the shit out of Brian Lee in 8-17 by submission with the Taz mission. The match got a 66. Not bad. Taz with a 72. That is good to know. And Brian Lee, we don't care because he's leaving. He's going somewhere else. And Joey Styles and Gerd Gertner did pretty good chemistry calling matches together. We already found that out. And Taz benefited from having amazing form after the match. 73, not bad. Stroke going off script. So, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Taz is not known for cutting good promos. I'll put it that way. And Taz basically says, here's a lot of talk that people want to see him and Sabu. That everybody wants to see him versus Sabu. Everybody knows the history between him and Sabu. Everybody knows that him and Sabu don't get along. Everybody knows that Sabu is banned from competing in the United States, and Sabu is banned from ECW because Sabu likes to take his ball and go home, so to speak. Sabu doesn't want to do the right thing and put over people when it's time to put over people. So people know that I am not the biggest fan of Sabu for those reasons. I talked to Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman said, you know, I got to talk to Sabu. But Fonzie here suggests that this is a dream match come true, that everybody wants to see Taz versus Sabu. That who is the most baddest man in ECW? Is it the homicidal, genocidal maniac Sabu? Or is it the human suplex machine, the man who's going to take your head and shove it up your ass, Taz? Sabu, everybody's talking. Everybody wants to see the match. You're more than welcome to come back in ECW. I don't know about you being banned from America. That's something that you're going to have to take up with that. But as for ECW, I want you to come back. I dare you to come back. Because as soon as you step in the ring with Taz, I'm going to make sure that's the last time that you step in the ring with anybody. Because once you step in the ring with Taz, is beat me if you can and survive if I let you. And we finished the show. The show got a 69. Nice. Not bad. Not bad little show, man. Not bad little show. This is a lot easier to book than WCW. Then again, WCW I'm still trying to figure out. Like, I know how to book ECW. ECW is easy to book. WCW is a little bit more tricky to book and to get everything right. And to try to fill the time. Even though this is only 1 hour of television, let's go ahead and finish it out. Even though ECW is 1 hour television and WCW is 3 hours television, it is hard to try to put all the storylines in a 3-hour time period for WCW and try to get everybody on the card and try to move up guys and try not to have the card bloated and everything like that. What do we got here? Drug test and all that. Okay, cool. But this is the ECW save, guys. Thank y'all for watching the video. Leave a like. That will let me know which one y'all like more. Do y'all like the ECW or do y'all like the WCW? Which one do y'all like? Which one do y'all want to see me continue? Yeah. Thank y'all for watching the video. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing. Like always, guys. Thank y'all for leaving a comment down below for those of y'all that do. If you're new to the channel and like what you're seeing, subscribe right there. It'll be over the ECW Hardcore TV logo. Subscribe right there. And you can catch up and keep up to date with all the TEW content that I put out. And if you like this episode and want to go back and watch past episode, guys, I will leave a video over here for the first episode of ECW. And if you like TEW and want to watch my WWF save, that playlist will be right here, guys. My name is Dylan the Villain, and like we always say, if you can't play with each other, then
play with yourself.
See y'all on the next one, guys. Later.